Hello again. I'm now basically in Germany to do the Rheinsteig. It's a 320 kilometer hike near the Rhine. That's one of the biggest rivers in Germany, I think. And yesterday I started in Bonn. I just only walked 2 or 3 hours through the city. Nothing really interesting. So I just pitched my tent in the forest immediately and then slept. And now I'm basically starting for real, I think. So far, pretty okay hike. This, by the way, how the markation looks like. This river kind of symbolic thing, and then just the Rheinsteig underneath it, or the arrow where you have to go, and the arrow where you have to go, excuse me. According to some blogs I've read about this hike, it's supposed to be one of the top trails in Germany, so I'm really curious to see the rest of this hike, but so far it's actually pretty good. Here wild camping in this beautiful forest. These are the spots I really like. When you're wild camping, you have to plan it in advance sometimes because, for example, this evening is gonna rain, so I do not want to pitch my tent in the rain, for example. So that's why I stopped a little bit earlier today and well, enjoy the night, I suppose. One little thing with this hike, it's quite a lot of campsites nearby, but they're quite a little bit too far yet, like 1 or 3 kilometers, something like that. Still pretty far. So I think for now wild camping is the best option. But a better thing about German campsites, they're a bit cheaper than other countries. So that's at least a good thing. Even in high season, I already saw. I don't know if you can see it like this, but it looks like a gate to heaven or something like this. But it surely does feel like it when you wake up in a beautiful environment like this. Okay, I'm taking a little break. Usually I never film that because it's not very interesting to watch, but the reason why I'm filming this right now is because the housing here in Germany is really interesting to look at, and the overall architecture. I'll show you. It's so, I don't know, I think it's very pretty. Yeah, how stunning is this? All these white houses, white churches. That's actually pretty nice about this hike so far. You walk through all these little cute towns basically where they have all this kind of architecture. It's quite nice just to look at it, to be honest. Funny piece of art this is. So funny to see these kind of things on the trail. The art is called Der Mann und sein Hoorn or something like that from Hans Berger. Well, this is where I wild camped. Again, I cleared it again. Sorry, I forgot to film it. But again, a beautiful spot. Admit, hiking in 30 degrees or over 30 degrees is pretty freaking difficult, especially the hills. I'm skipping a lot of them, but I can't skip all of them, unfortunately, and sometimes it's not worth to skip them. So, but then, even then, it's hot, it's tough. But now it's pretty nice. I'm on top of a hill. I got a pretty good wild camping spot, so pretty happy. Yeah, this one wild camping in some kind of harvester road, I presume. And this is the view. Not bad. And again, waking up like this is not a punishment. Wow, love this. I was walking and I saw this strange building. Does anybody know what it is? Seems like some kind of watchtower, but I'm not sure of it. The view these people had over from this tower is quite astonishing. Here, have a look. Here, see, this is also very strange. These are probably sheep without their hair. And look how buff they are without their hair. It's insane. They're really up to something, aren't they? This is pretty cool. Some kind of reading lounge. I've never seen something like this before. Really like these little new things you've never seen before when you're traveling. This trail is also quite famous for the amount of castles and forts you walk through. Like this one. Well, the view is disappointing, but at least the staircase was pretty cool. I was staying here at this campsite. It was pretty okay for one night. I'm gonna keep on walking though. I just spoke to the camping owner of this camping, and he told me that because of the Russian gas output has been reduced by 80%, that they have to pay next year 45% more on gas. That's insane. And he also told me that quite a lot of Germans are worried about it. Makes perfect sense. That's why I'm doing all the things right now, because otherwise it will be very expensive later. This. They cut down these trees because they were probably fallen by a storm or something like that, and then you see just plants are just growing back. It's insane, this regenerative capabilities of a forest or trees or plants, whatever. Well, good morning. I got quite a funny story to tell. Yesterday, I was informed that there was like some kind of public building with some kind of shelter where some citizen told me I was able to wild camp. So I went there and it was actually quite a remote place. I still saw some people, here. So I want to ask them if it was okay for them if I was sleeping there because I didn't want to, how do you say it, like freak them out or something like that. Well, there were two women, um, and the lady asked me if I want to sleep in this barn behind me. I'm like, yeah, sure, why not? And I did that, and not entirely. I changed. The plans are a bit changed, but here I show you. First, I was supposed to sleep here, but that plan changed later. So after they left me alone, I settled my stuff on that spot, and 1 hour later they came back with a man. It was probably her husband or her boyfriend, and he was sending me to this location. Here to this location. I didn't expect to sleep here. Besides the woods, on a beautiful field. And it was quite a lovely night. Quite warm. And also yesterday when they arrived here and after I put my stuff there, we had like a drink and we talked for like an hour. So it's so funny what can happen during a trip like this. Here, this was pretty cool. Again, the way to Santiago de Compostela. I didn't even plan this. And there's the Rheinsteig, obviously, what I'm walking. And there's some kind of temple area. Well, it's pretty lovely. I guess there's some kind of pilgrim hall. Let's see. That actually seems pretty modern. Pretty cool. It's actually so insane to know that there's basically a whole infrastructure all the way to Santiago de Compostela in so many countries. It's pretty insane how, if you think about how big this hike is, it's like thousands of kilometers if you do the whole way. I mean, from Germany to Santiago, I think it's now to 3,000 kilometers. It's quite insane. I recently heard a story about somebody who did like 5,000 kilometers who was still walking, and he's now walking back. It's pretty crazy. I thought that was crazy, but there are always more crazier people in this world. To be frankly honest, I'm really surprised. There's literally nobody here. And it's like high season, summer, so you would expect hikers and that the restaurants are open here, but no, not the case. I don't understand why, but I like it. Got a place for myself. But something else about this hike. It's actually quite not the hardest hike, but it's actually quite challenging because it is a lot of climbing and descending as well. Like 300 meters up, then you have to go down 100 meters, then we're up again 200 meters, something like that. So it's not the easiest trail, but it's certainly very beautiful. This is what the castle looks like from the outside. How sick is it to walk through this? So cool. I'm not joking, this is literally 100 meters further than the last one. And again, such an amazing view over the Rhine. The Rhine is also quite important for Germany, its economy. See all those cargo ships over there? They transport a lot of goods. It's quite an important piece of economy, this river. pretty great about Germany so far. You have quite a lot of these cabins where you can shelter or eat a little bit. It's quite cool. If I would arrive quite later, I would sleep in this. This would be so cool. So I'm gonna wild camp here. And you probably think this is in somebody's garden. But that's absolutely not the case. But somehow this random top is here. I find this to be so random. Probably some people went here when it was really hot. They enjoyed their time here. They literally swim here. And they have pizza and a campfire, I think. That's why I'm waiting just in case. Because maybe they come later in the evening. And then I think they're good people. But I really would like to be alone. So I'd rather wait and be safe than people who might join later. I don't like that. But it's in the middle of the week. It's not that warm. It's very nice temperature, but it's not overly hot or something like that. So I think it should be fine. But I'm not gonna risk it. Climate change. Look how much beach forming there is. Like 50% of the river there is just dried up, it seems like, surface wise. That isn't good, I think. I always find this to be so funny. Here, nature area, not allowed to camp, dog on a leash, no fires, no flowers. I didn't film it because it's quite boring for you to watch it, but before this, I saw so many like healthy tree be marked again for cutting down. So, to be frankly honest, they're just freaking hypocrites. They're just really are. The people who manage this forest. Well, I lost Bluey, my backpack. He walked off a little while back, or it or she. I don't know what gender it is, but I lost it. I don't know where. But I see a strange cabin over there. Let's have a little look. Here's a little cabin. That's strange, in the middle of nowhere. Let's have a look inside. Oh, Bluey, there you are. Did you do something for once? You already unpacked everything. You already laid down the sleeping bag and the sleeping pad. Wow. I'm surprised you did something. That's very rare. Jokes aside to talking to a backpack, but yeah, I saw this little cabin on the maps.me, like shelter, quote unquote. That's why I love this app so much, because you have some form of information and very detailed maps. I really like it, because otherwise I wouldn't have found it, I wouldn't have anticipated this. But pretty okay sleeping place, and again for a night. It's always such a joke where I end up every night. I love it. I'm just really thinking here, because I don't know why, but in the cabin is quite a good place, I think, to think. And I'm thinking right now, why is the world not a bit of a simpler place? But then it came back to me that the world is just a very complex and at the same time beautiful and insane place. It's such a complex mixture of everything. And that makes it also like a lot of problems, if that makes sense. Oh well, I'm now enjoying it. The simplicity while I still can. Fucking love it, seriously. So simple, so relaxing. No worries here. And if you can enjoy yourself alone, I think it's the most valuable lesson you can learn. I'm not joking. I mean, there's so much to think about. There's so much to see. Even I see different sounds of birds. I see different kind of trees. I see different kind of plants. I see all kinds of traces of things. It's all very interesting. There's enough to do if you're alone. But it's hard, I think, for most people maybe to get to this level. For me, it was a bit easier because of some reasons. But I just really love this alone, this simple, there's no sounds. Oh, I feel like I'm in heaven right now, to be honest. Yeah, very fun this. Just waiting for the rain to pass. But it's quite nice actually with these kind of rain. It's usually very quickly over, so it's not the worst. Still annoying, but hey, all part of the fun. And it's sincerely is very beautiful with the rain. I'm dry now anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But I can't sleep here unfortunately because I need water. Great. Well, 45 minutes and now it's dry, so not too bad. Still a bit annoying though, but it was still at least beautiful to look at it. Look what I see on the trail. I don't know if you can see it from here, but there's literally a half-a-meter snake here. I don't know what kind of species it is. I know it could be 3 types, but I don't know exactly which one it is. But either way, it's less scarier than corvoot snakes, which are the most venomous one in Europe. Okay, I'm gonna leave this one alone. I'm not even sure if it's live or not, but I'm not gonna test it out. Have a good day, bye. Saw this on the trail. Life is made of small moments like this. Herzlich willkommen Weingarten Rhine kilometers 531. Okay. I think that's some kind of trail I do not know about. But look at the flags above. They're kind of cute. I really like this. Look what I found again. I don't know how it is from the inside, but it looks promising. Yep. Oh, that's good. Bit of garbage from other people, but no glass sharps, I see. I guess I'm gonna sleep here tonight. So I'm not gonna walk so much today. I'm probably gonna change the whole hike today. Usually I do a little bit of a mixture between off-road and on the hike itself, but I think today I'm gonna do the completely off-road, so not on the trail itself, kind of hiking, because I don't feel good. But I still have to walk to civilization, so no, but I was vomiting a lot and diarrhea. Yellow thing came out of my mouth, so I don't know the English words, but yeah, probably not that good. So still feel better, but still very tired. So I'm gonna do very slowly today. Might even grab a campsite. Still have to walk 10 kilometers for civilization, I think. So great. Oh well, we'll see whatever happens. I'm just gonna try it. Look what a beautiful monastery this is. It's literally stunning. Again, this is why I'm walking the whole day, basically. Well, I didn't walk too much because I didn't really feel good, but from what I've walked today, this is it. So I changed the hike, mostly, and look at the results again. You don't always have to follow the exact trail, because sometimes off trail is also beautiful. Look a bit on the map and you'll find a great solution or alternative to the hike. And this one is easier as well. So I'm wild camping at this picnic spot, but there's one very remarkable thing about this place. Let's have a look. Here, you see this bushy place? Well, apparently it's a chapel. I don't know which genius came up with this, but this is the best church I ever saw in my life. This is by far the most beautiful one. Also got some little stories to tell. You know, I need water for drinking, obviously. And especially after yesterday, my whole amount of fluids in my body is basically drowned to the drain. So I was really thirsty this day, and I was really tired. So I was asking for a lot of water. And yesterday, this is actually beyond this day, but yesterday was actually kind of funny. There was this, I don't know his intentions. He seems very lovely on. He acted very normally, but this man was gay. He told me I was very handsome, and he asked me about my sex life. I'm not going to draw any conclusions, but it's very likely that he wanted to have sex with me. So he invited me for coffee, and I accepted. I mean, why not? But yeah, that was kind of funny, I think. And today was also 2 times kind of funny. I didn't ask for water. Well, I did. But I also asked some people if they have some super glue to fix my shoe again, because it's like the 3rd time again. And well, I had this lovely chat with these men with very dry humor, basically. Like, they have a very lovely, like, they have big bellies and that kind of stuff. They were joking about it. They helped me out so much. They're very nice guys. And then there was also this wedding. The ceremony was over. And there were some people there, so I thought, okay, I'm just gonna ask them for water. And it's kind of funny when I tell them I'm walking for just a long time. Then their eyebrows are like, "What the fuck? He's crazy." I love that reaction. But yeah, that was basically it. Okay, for this, have a good night. I'm gonna enjoy my time a little bit here, and well, see you tomorrow. Bye. Oh, good morning. What a shitty night it was. It was party boats all night, and sheep agree with me, and there were just some loose parties, and it went on the whole night. And this morning I didn't realize I was sleeping at some kind of airport thing where there were these small planes flying all over you all the time from 7 till, well, starting at 7 already. So what a shitty night. But today's the final day of this hike. Sad? No. It was very nice, and I'm also looking forward to the Wildcamping. Almost at the end point. I'm exhausted. I think it's like 1 or 200 meter walking, then this hike is finished. Oh, I'm so tired. Almost another one at the bucket list completed though, so that's great. Maybe the final point has maybe some kind of statue, but I'm not sure of it. And otherwise, thanks for watching this